It's crazy how many people are missing out on a potential classic in the making. If you're watching this video right now, you might be the target audience for the anime Mahou Shojou Magical Destroyers. The story features a world that suppresses otaku culture, and a group of magical girls are fighting back against this censorship. Okay, that might sound like a random mess to you, but after reading about the creator himself, I'm convinced that this story will be one to be remembered.
Dude, Hentai Heaven got like banned or some shit, like they banned it, which is very fucked up. Like I got no reason to live anymore.
Every season comes and goes, we get more and more shows, but few become remembered in the anime world. You don't need to be a mega franchise like Dragon Ball or One Piece to leave an impact. You see, every once in a while, a seasonal anime becomes a lasting part of this anime history. And this anime is inspired by some of those, like Fooly Cooly or Kill la Kill. But it carries its own identity that's just plain fun. Just take a look at the OP. When was the last time you watched an anime opening that made you want to go watch the entire show? Cause that's me with Mahou Shojou Magical Destroyers. Just take a look at this art. It feels like it came out of the 2000s. Like, you know, they don't make anime like this no more. Combined with the song, the crazy opening matches the anime perfectly. The show feels like a fun trip, but there's hints that the plot could turn out much bigger than it seems. But for now, it's about a hero and some magical girls who are fighting against the oppression of otakus. If you don't know what that means, you're watching this, so you're probably an otaku. Otaku basically means you're a big fan of something, whether that's anime, cars, games, or more. Magical Girl Destroyers is set in a society where the government is actively trying to suppress people from expressing these interests. It honestly just feels like a big FU to normies. Okay, not really, but kinda. You see, as niche cultures get more mainstream attention, larger groups begin to take notice, and in this story, that group is the SSC, the organization that's out to stop otaku culture in Japan. They've locked down all the key areas, based on real-life locations: Ikebukuro, Nakano, Nipponbashi, and of course, Akihabara. And just when the world lost all hope, a hero rose, the otaku hero. Unfortunately for Otaku Hero, the government ain't holding back. They're throwing all of them into otaku protection zones, which is supposed to protect the people, but ends up restricting their freedoms because it's basically a jail. And society ain't helping either, cause they're all tourists, like actual tourists, stopping by to take pictures of them. The absolute disrespect. Fortunately, Otaku Hero is joined by a group of magical girls, or Mahou Shojou, that can put a stop to this. Oh, you don't know what a magical girl is? You know, magical girls like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Precure, right? Wait, actually, these girls are crazy. You got Anarchy, who pretty much represents anarchy. She kind of reminds me of Power from Chainsaw Man. She even got the same voice actor. You got Blue, a girl who's so horny she ends up falling into the most suspicious traps. And lastly, Pink, who represents hedonistic desires as she lives in a drug-fueled club. Yeah, these magical girls are not the wholesome ones you're used to. And they ain't trying to be those subversive dark ones either. I think they're representing these traits that are looked down upon in society, but it's not clear how the overall thing is just gonna play into the story. But for now, they're all joining Otaku Hero's journey. Well, I don't know if joining is actually the right word, because apparently he just found the magical girls in a box. Yeah, like a box outside of his house. And speaking of joining forces, Blue has a different idea what that means. So you know how magical girls have transformations? Well, Blue has a transformation, alright. She's got the power of stinky fish, surströmming, some Swedish meal apparently, to transform. Look, I only ever heard of Swedish fish, but apparently this is the actual type of fish that they might eat in Sweden. Couldn't be me though. Look, I know everything might sound like a mess, but I feel like this is all part of the plan. Trust the process. This is pretty much what this anime is going to be like, I feel like. The creator, Jun Inagawa, has been cooking this idea in his head since he was around 15 years old. Inagawa is a big otaku himself. The anime seems to reflect that, showing the fun side of being an otaku, while also showing the potential cons from society. Inagawa isn't just an anime otaku. He's well into DJing, skiing, no wait, why did I say skiing? Skating, hip-hop, and streetwear culture, especially with his collaborations with brands like Neighborhood, which I actually saw this shirt like recently, like maybe 2 months ago, And man, I should have bought it for this video or something, but anyways. But he'll always be an anime otaku at the end of the day. Ever since he stumbled upon Kiss X Sis in middle school. Yeah, for real. Inagawa's life changed. He might be kind of similar to you and me.
Dude, Hentai Heaven got like banned or some shit. Like they banned it, which is very fucked up. Like I got no reason to live anymore.
Like for real though. His first manga series he followed was Attack on Titan. Dude's actually a real one. And I'm not just saying that because I love Attack on Titan. But that's how you know his story isn't just gonna be a flop. Hopefully. Like even his t-shirt designs from years ago were building up to the lore to this story. See, Akiba Post isn't just a fashion brand. This is his newspaper that the characters read in the story. He says that his Instagram page is foreshadowing the future, and in fact, Magical Girl Destroyers is just a prequel to a larger story about Otaku Hero. Now, I'm not expecting this to impact otaku culture like Attack on Titan, but there's a good shot this show will carve a spot for itself in anime history. Look, I know it's a stacked season, you don't gotta check out the whole show, just check out the opening, and if you're anything like me, you're gonna wanna check out the show afterwards, because you know there's gonna be a crazy plot twist, and everyone's just gonna be like, peak fiction, goat show. Like, you know, people are gonna be cosplaying Anarchy with those 2 teardrops on her face. But for real though, even if it doesn't turn out to be a classic, peak fiction, whatever, it's just gonna be that type of fun anime that I love to see. So, check it out. Peace.